In this video, I'm gonna do a full, honest review and unboxing the new M2B Pro version from Evolpow. Let's get to it. I've been using Evolpow for about over a year and a half now, and I've absolutely loved their equipment. For someone who's been training for years, quality matters. And what you're looking at here is their original M2B all-in-one Brute Smith machine. When you think about the essentials of the equipment that you need at home compared to going to the gym, I'm telling you, this thing has it all. Specifically with the Smith machine, you wanna make sure that it's smooth, that it's stable, and that if you're someone like me who's been training for a while, can actually add a ton of weight. As you can see here, they have their bumper plates here, colorful, love it. But this is all you really need, guys. It comes with the attachments, the dual cable pulley system, and much, much more. Now, I'm excited to review the new M2B Pro version. It's got such a cool new look, including a few more upgrades from their normal M2B Smith machine. So what we have here is about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 boxes. They're also including the leg press safety handles, which I actually have, let me show you really quick, on the M2B first version here. And this is very helpful for when you're lying down doing leg press and you don't have to rack it in these hooks here. You can just use this safety bar. So very, very helpful. So yeah, we got a long day ahead of us. It takes about anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, depending on if you're doing it by yourself. I'm running solo today, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Right off the bat, we see the new chrome look. That looks sick. So what I'm gonna do is pretty much unbox everything, starting with box 1. I'm gonna organize each part accordingly so that when I put it all together, I know where everything's at. Looks like we got the attachment here, one of the attachments, which this is also a major upgrade. This is the kind of stuff you see at the gym. Let me go and grab the other handle and show you guys a difference. So guys, we're going from this, right, to, which by the way, these handles sometimes can get unloose. And like if you're going heavy and you're using the grips, like they end up slipping off, right? So these still do the job. I mean, granted, I still use these, but no more worrying about the grips. We got real gym attachments here. Love it. All right, box number 2, ready to open. Everything that was in box number 1 is about all that you see there. So let's just see what's in here. All right, so we got dip bars, which these actually do come with the first version as well. Here are the safety bars, which also come with the first version, but I just really love the effort put into their logo here. This is real heavy duty stuff. We got some tools here, some clips, chain, so more clips. We got the springs here and the attachment clips to hang on the rack. And here we have another chrome piece. Man, look at that. All right, here's the downside, the only downside to these. All right, if you have kids, they're gonna get their handprints all over these things. So, but apart from that, these are absolutely sick. Might have to wipe them down every once in a while just to make them nice and sleek and clean. But this is obviously the where the Smith machine will latch onto for when you rack it up. Let's go. The Evolpow logo. There you have it. Evolpow, if you guys ever wanna sponsor my actual logo, to put my logo up here, let me know. You could still keep your logo down here somewhere. Just put Peak Physiques. All right, just a real quick update. Here are the cable pulleys and again, nice aluminum, look like fidget spinners. Just to show you real quick, those compared to the first version, so these are plastic here. Nonetheless, they're still pretty smooth, but obviously aluminum versus plastic, aluminum's always gonna win that. But yeah, this is pretty much all that's come out of box number 1 and 2 so far. Keep moving. All right, this is the fun part here. So this is an upgraded version. I do apologize, I don't know the exact terminology for this, but for example, with the first version, the cable end here is at the top. They pretty much just added an extensional adjustment here, so you can change the angle. So instead of having to adjust the bar level, you can actually just change this, which really just adds on an extra piece of range of motion or adjustability. And so lot of cool engineering here. Machine gun right here. So this is another upgraded version here. Just a really cool piece, chrome piece here for the seated row platform. So I really like this nice touch. I was wondering where the instructions are. Luckily it was in the last box. This is probably gonna be all the hardware here. All right, look at this. A real handlebar here, man. This is gonna be a game changer. This thing is solid. This looks like Smith machine bar here. Definitely feels heavier than the other one for some reason. Oh wow, and they were even kind enough to throw in some grease. Very thoughtful, for sure. I do want to say that about Evolpow. They're very thoughtful. Oh, these guys are heavy.
Yeah, they're all. I like.
Well, we're definitely breaking a sweat out here. I would say that's probably the hardest part, is just getting everything unboxed. Now it's time to put everything together. I got my minions unwrapping the Smith machine bar for me. All the equipment that I've unpacked so far looks great. The real question is putting it together.
Ayy, I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but haters is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, red like a speeder. Taking it deeper and that's how it better be.
All right, we are making some pretty good progress here. It's tough doing this alone for sure, but one thing to make sure when you're building this is to double check, triple check the instruction manual, only because you make one mistake and it does take quite a bit of time to have to undo it. And there are a couple mistakes that I made, but nonetheless, it's coming together. We pretty much have the whole base covered. Now we're just looking to probably start the top half along with some of the little mini details, and now we're just trying to fill up the rack here. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video so far, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's keep going.
I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he sent for me. I keep the blood of the lamb as my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no crystals or energy. Look at the chemistry, it do not even mix chemically. Most of the tricks they be gimmicks, they mimic the truth. It's poison and we got the remedy. There is a bomb, apply it, the fire can stand to the tallest of giants, the tyrant and
Making great progress. So really quick, I want to show you guys this piece here. We are not going to add on. If you didn't get the leg press safety handle bars here, you would typically put this on. But because we have the leg press handle safety bars, we're not going to add it. This is again going to be for leg press. So you lie down and then there's handles at the bottom there. So you can just rotate them in and out instead of having to turn your feet up and down to clip it over the lever. So just a heads up there, if you don't have that leg press safety handlebar, you're definitely gonna use that piece that I showed you at the beginning.
scheming and lying, they selling this dreams and we buying it. Show me the chicken, I'm frying it. Show me the dough and I'm prying it. Ain't never lacking it, so what I'm packing, he taking it, he magnifying it. They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma.
All right, guys, we just finished up the M2B Pro all-in-one Brute Smith machine. Check it out. Doesn't it look amazing? Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, you can tell the major chrome bar here is a big difference. Got the seated row plate there. We actually got a new leg holder attachment for when we're doing lat pull downs, and then the new cable pulley system. So I do want to say there was one thing, because this is an honest review, I was missing another one of the circular aluminum cables, pulleys. And so I had to actually improvise. I had one more plastic spare from my old version, and then I had to actually take one off. That was pretty much the only downside to it. I was kind of bummed because I wanted to actually complete this thing, so I had to improvise. Like I mentioned before, we have the leg press holders for when doing leg press. I really like the new latches here. Compared to the old version, the latches, if you can see here, are more of like the hooks, and the hooks go in here. So those are still cool, but I do like this one a bit better. And I will say, I do believe that this bar is a lot heavier than the Smith machine. I think that's like a solid like 20-pound Smith machine bar, where this one's I think at least like, I don't know, 30 to 40. I wouldn't say it's a full-on bar. Maybe, I can't really say. Yeah, pretty much similar, just a few little upgrades, and the look I think makes a huge difference. The cable pulley system, you can already tell, so much more smoother. I mean, despite the one missing down here, it's actually really, really smooth, and you can actually tell the difference. I do want to mention, they did send out a new bar as well. This is their Olympic bar. So we got the all black here. We have attachments so that we can put the bar on here and basically just do free barbell exercises. I do want to also show you guys really quick this premium lat pull down bar. I'm actually very excited to use this, as well as the new attachment here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this something you would buy? Make sure to like and subscribe. Evolpow, you definitely outdid yourself. Congrats on the new Pro version. That'll do it for this video. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.
So what is you saying to me? You just insecure about the love that turned me to a beast. I take a step and I ain't turning back. He made me first cause I know that I'm last. I ain't got time for no thinking to learn from it first and then I react. Hands off me, don't hold me. Get it jumping like a trampoline. All truth ain't no trolling. We in good hands, no folding. They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it.